Hello Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting on today's interesting agenda, Carlo Ancelotti could shift to the traditional 4-3-3 setup for Real Madrid versus Braga after Jude Bellingham's setback in case he doesn't make an appearance. We are going to talk you through that on this episode, and shortly after that we are going to switch our attention elsewhere to provide you Real Madrid's latest update on Feyenoord striker who just happens to be the hottest property on the transfer market as of late, as reports continue to insist Tottenham Hotspur and Real Madrid are leading the race for his signature. We're going to be talking you guys through that, so stay tuned right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss on any important update. The streets of Madrid widely discussed tactical adjustment and formation ahead of the 2023-24 season. After all, Real Madrid had seen sizable moments across all departments in the summer transfer window, including the departure of Karim Benzema, and were in desperate need for a new setup. In the end, Carlo Ancelotti settled for a 4-4-2 diamond setup. The formation was initially seen with a shade of skepticism given its defensive fragilities. Yet, Jude Bellingham's impact as the attacking midfielder in the diamond made the trio a no-brainer. A report earlier today suggests Jude Bellingham is a doubt for Real Madrid's clash later this week against Braga in the UEFA Champions League. According to report from Marca, Ancelotti could well change his entire setup if the youngster does not make the squad list. If Bellingham does not feature against Braga, the Italian gaffer could return to the 4-3-3 system he advocated last season. In such situation, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric are the best placed to play as the interiors, while Eduardo Camavinga covers the defensive midfield role. In the final third, Rodrigo will start as the centre forward with Vinicius Jr. and Federico Valverde to his left and right respectively. Just 10 minutes into the clash against Rayo Vallecano, Bellingham fell onto the turf of the stadium violently. He continued for the entire game with a heavily strapped shoulder, but subsequent tests revealed that he has dislocated his shoulder. The player is thus a doubt for the Merengues midweek clash against Braga in the UEFA Champions League. This comes as a big blow considering that the new signing has been the team's single most important player this season, week in, week out. Having concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur continue to lead the race to sign 60 million striker according to recent reports. Karim Benzema left Real Madrid in the summer after 14 successive years in the Spanish capital. During that period of time, he became the joint most decorated player in the club's history, as well as their second highest goal scorer behind Cristiano Ronaldo. Los Blancos did not really replace the iconic Frenchman over the summer though. Yes, they did bring in Joselu, and the Spaniard has done very well whenever given a chance, but most people recognize the 33-year-old of age. He is not a long-term solution. Real Madrid are expected to sign a striker with a long-term in sight in the near future, and one of the names doing the round of the rumor mill is that of Santiago Giminez. The Feyenoord ace is one of the most informed strikers in all of Europe right now, According to State from Transfer Market, Giminez scored 15 goals and provided 3 assists in 13 appearances so far for the season across all competitions. Real Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur appear to be the two frontrunners in the race to sign Giminez, as reported by Give Me Sport, Dean Jones said. From what I have been able to gather so far, a move to Tottenham would be a lot more plausible than a move to West Ham or Fulham, because this is a player that is already used to the Champions League and feels he has a place at the very top of the game. But there is a big team that Spurs are also going to have to win over if they make their interest firm, including Real Madrid. I am told they are more likely than Barcelona as leading sport at this moment, and when we start talking about these sort of things, it is pretty clear why a club like Fulham might have their work cut off to sign him. He also is going to cost big money, I think somewhere towards 60 to 50 million, but Feyenoord don't even want to talk about that until the season is over. It is not hard to understand why it might take a transfer fee of 60 million euros to sign Giminez. He is 22 years of age and already playing at a very high level. Now it remains to be seen if Real Madrid ends up making a move of that magnitude for a striker who is not proven in a top European league yet. That being said, Giminez has played just one Champions League game so far and scored a brace in that against Lazio. Of course, Giminez is not the only striker Real Madrid have been linked with in recent times. There are quite a few others who appears to be on their radar as potential signings. So having said that, we have concluded with this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time.